Welcome, welcome, my planner friends. Thank you for being here. Let's talk wellness planning or wellness journaling, whatever you may call it. Some of you have already watched my setup of this wellness planner. I did it about a month ago, and I want to revisit that like I said I would in that video. So, about a month ago, I pulled out this planner. It is from Calibri Paper Co. And I purchased it in 2023 and I pulled it back out. I have a whole video on that, so I'll go ahead and link that if you're interested in catching up with where we're at. But I wanted to just review where I'm at with this and what I liked and what I didn't like and what I'm going to be doing going forward. So I went ahead and we're in November, and I redated this calendar. Now you can see it is completely blank. I did not use it. What I originally intended on using it for was tracking my weight and things like that. I did not ever do that. I made it look pretty though, but I did not track anything in it. I started to write down some things here. What I did do was so I put some sticker paper up here. Up here originally is a calendar. I went ahead, I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me see if I can fix my lighting here. Hopefully now you can see a little bit better. Originally, this area was a calendar of the month, but it's also from 2023. So it doesn't even matter to me at this point. So I took some white sticker paper and I put that over it to cover it. And then I just put a motivational quote that I liked. I went ahead and put in some weekly habits, and then I was starting to figure out what all the information was that I needed to have in my wellness planner. What did I want to use it for? I did want to keep track of meals, which this planner already has here. And what I wanted was something that would track my mood, any symptoms. I do like to keep track of the weather because sometimes there's a correlation, and any activity that we did, and wins or gratitude. I'm really big into wins and gratitude, and this already has a built-in hydration tracker on it. And I started out doing okay, actually. And you can see here, I just used some sticky notes to try to remind myself of what each section was, because I basically just drew a line with a mild liner to figure out, this section, this section, this section. And I kind of looked at this as a fourth section, basically. What I did like about this was there are a ton of note pages all throughout this planner, and I've enjoyed using those. That's probably my favorite thing about this particular planner, is it has tons of note pages. And this was another week that I did. I actually started out right here. I figured I would start at the end of October. I'm not really good about writing down all the things that I'm eating, or I forget to track my drinking. And I wasn't really good about this either. But I started writing notes. These are some YouTube workout channels that I'm interested in. And I thought, okay, I'm going to put something together for when I'm anxious or if I'm feeling depressed. These are some really good ideas of things I could do. I just wanted to have it at my fingertips so that if that should arise, I could look at it and maybe get a good idea, kind of like a pep talk for myself. I did do some of the November goals here. I choose the healthier options. I did write more, like I was looking into reducing sugar for my month. and I found a couple of videos that I enjoyed watching, and I was taking some notes on those videos. I watched a couple of them. I did not write those down in here, and I kind of wish now I did. But I did not, so I can't credit them, unfortunately. I probably can go in my history and maybe look it up if you are interested. But I set this up, and then I didn't come back to it. And that's because this thing is very, very bulky. As you can see, this thing is a beast, okay? The way the Colibri Paper Co. planners are made, they try to think of everything. It's really meant to be an all-in-one planner, so that, let me go to a month that I didn't work in. Okay, October. You can do your goals and your monthly to-dos, and it has your month at a glance here. But then a budget, and then every week you get a meals page with a grocery list and some notes here. You get your week, and every week you get a notes page and then another meal page right here. So that's why this thing is rather bulky. There is some notes here back at the end, but that's not really what's bulking this up. But there is a lot of note pages in this particular planner. So if that's something that's a big deal for you, you might want to look into this brand, because it's probably good for you. And I do like my notes. But because this thing is so bulky and big, I did not have this. Plus, I'm like right here in the middle here, okay? I didn't have this in a spot that was very convenient to grab. And because of that, it was difficult for me to come and do any kind of tracking. So, anyways, so that's where we're at with that. It did not work for me. It has not been working for me. However, I still desire to have some kind of wellness tracker or planner or journal or something. So what I have is this right here, and I wanted to share this with you. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says Turn Up the Tranquility, the Wellness Journal. This is by And Per Se, and it's Wellness Journal. So it's And Per Se, Inspire and Engage. And this is a 3-month journal, and it is a wellness journal. It is undated, and I don't know if you can see or not. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, so this is an undated wellness journal, and up here it says date. It has your Monday through Sunday up here that you could circle, intention for the day, sleep, activity, hours. So that's your sleep tracker, basically. And you can record the quality of your sleep. Meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Your water tracker. Your self-care. What went well today. Thoughts and feels. There's a mood tracker up here in the corner. And today I am thankful for. And it is the same like this. So every day you get 2 pages like that. Every day. And it just goes like that throughout the whole entire book. So I was originally thinking I was going to wait until January for this, because I figured let's start the first quarter of 2025 in this, because I thought that sounded nice and neat. However, I'm wondering now if I should just go ahead and crack this open and start using it starting December. And basically use it for the winter. It does have gilded edges here. This is like a soft suede-like feel to it. And, oh, there is a few note pages here at the back. They're dot grid note pages. And this paper is, I think it's 100 GSM. So it's pretty decent paper. It's a pretty bright white. I'd say that's a bright white. But anyhow, that's what I'm thinking about using, because I feel like this will simplify my life. I don't have anything to set up. If I choose to put stickers or washi tape in it, that's fine, but this can be used just as is. And perhaps where I'm at with my life right now, that's what I need to get started on this journey, this wellness journey of mine. I'm not sure what to think. I do like it though. It's a nice, they call this color khaki. It's like a nice beige color. So it's very neutral. And I bought this on Amazon. I think it was like $13 or something like that. It wasn't very expensive. If you go on Amazon and just look up And Per Se, which I'll put right here so you can see it, And Per Se, you'll find it. And they have journals, and they also have notebooks as well. I think they have dot grid and line notebooks. But yeah, that's where I'm at, because I don't want to just not track any of it. I do want to track, but I'm thinking maybe this just isn't for now. So rather than fight it and try to force something that's not working to work, and then not succeeding in that, maybe just going on to the next thing, which would be this. What I'm concerned about is I don't want the same thing to happen over and over and over again, basically. I don't want to keep buying notebooks or journals or planners that don't work for me. Have any of you ever been there where you are stuck trying to find what will work? So maybe some of you can understand where I'm coming from. So that's where I'm thinking maybe this. What I will miss is having the calendar view, because this is not actually a planner. It's more of a journal. It's more of a guided journal, really. But maybe right now, that's what I need. Just something simple. It's much smaller than this planner. Like, look at this difference. It's much smaller. So I can actually put this right next to where I sit in my living room with a pen nearby. I rather enjoy writing, so grabbing this for a few minutes in the morning or in the evening would be no problem for me. But I will have to make it a priority if I'm going to make this work. So anyhow, that is where I'm at with it. Tell me what you think of this journal. Does that sound like something that you would be interested in? What do you do for your wellness planning or your journaling or whatnot? I'd be curious to hear. If you would put that in the comments, that would be great. I'm always looking for different ideas or inspiration, so share with us. I'd love to see that. But that's basically what I wanted to do, was just recap that, because I did say that I would, and I didn't want to let that just slide. But that's where I'm at with that. So I wanted to thank you again for being here. I really appreciate the support you've shown me. Some of you have been amazing. You've sent comments, and I'm just very humbled, and I'm just very grateful. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What an awesome community this is. So if you're not a part of it, I would love to have you, and I hope that you will consider subscribing. if you like this type of content, because I am looking for this type of conversation to keep it going and go on this journey together. So with that being said, that's all I have at this point in time. So I will come back with the next video. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.